UFOs. Have you seen one? Aliens. Have you met one? Let's discuss. Welcome to Oggy's Vloggy. Right, UFOs. We're going to discuss UFOs today. Have you ever seen one? Right, have you ever seen one? I have. Well, I think it was anyway. Me and my mate Stretch was walking down the street one day and we saw this massive light, like the size of a football, going across the sky. It wasn't moving fast, but it was going across the sky and it went smaller and smaller and smaller and then disappeared. Can't explain it. Weird. So I want to know what you've seen in your lifetimes. Have you any pictures? Have you any sightings of UFOs that you can share with us? Has anybody ever been abducted? I don't believe that personally, but you never know. Just give me your stories. Have you seen E.T.? Have you met him? Have you been on his ship? The best one is Sean Ryder. Oh, yeah, I saw a UFO in Manchester. How does he know? He could have seen anything when he were in the Happy Mondays. But I do believe they're out there. It's just ignorance if we think it's only us that's out there, isn't it, really, to be fair. And yes, they probably are a hell of a lot more advanced than us. But these things going back millions of years, like drawings in the pyramids and things like that show them. And how the hell did they get the pyramids built? That's another thing. The blocks, they didn't have cranes or anything like that, and these huge...
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And also, like, technology lately, in the last 20 years, it has come on leaps and bounds. Where's that come from? 20 years ago, you were on your Nokia 3210. Who'd have thought that 20 years later, you'd be able to do anything on your phone? Your banking, videos, your YouTube channels, you can make TV programs, you can browse the internet. It's just unbelievable what you can do with a phone these days. And the technology that's come on, with like TVs. It weren't that long ago, 20 years ago, you're still buying a box TV. And now, it's as thin as your phone. So, all right, let me know what you've seen, because there is a lot of videos out there. A lot of them are debunked straight away from the government, saying that they were test flying and things like that. Come on, they must be interested in what we're doing. I think they'll be looking down on us and thinking, what the hell are they playing at? They're going to ruin that planet. And they're probably staying away. They've been before. They've got to have been. I still reckon that they visit Area 55 or whatever it's called. They could be walking among us and we don't know. It doesn't mean to say that they all look like your stereotypical alien that you see in movies and in pictures with the like rounded head with the big like oval eyes and things like that. They could look like us, or they could be an animal that's actually on the planet. But there's plenty of sightings around, usually over military bases as well, which is understandable because they'd be wanting to know what's going on. Have they got anything that can destroy our ships and things like that? How far do they travel? Because like I say, it's just ignorance if we think that it's just us on this planet. No other planets are inhabited. There's just no way. There's been videos on Mars, haven't there, of certain things, and people are saying, yeah, but it's too cold, it's too hot on them planets and stuff like that. But they adapt. They probably couldn't survive on our planet, so we couldn't survive on theirs. So what's to say that something can't live there? We just don't know, do we? And are the governments hiding things? Because they've got these satellites up there and they're going way into the universe, and they must have seen things that they can't explain, or they must have seen things that they don't want to tell us. But why not? Just tell us. We've seen things with our own eyes, but it's one of them things you're just going to keep it covered up like they do with a lot of things. But please comment down below. I'll leave a pinned comment. Just tell me your experiences and everything, and you could even share photos with me. I'll give you my email address, and you can share photos and stories, and we'll do another video on it, a follow-up to this in about a week or two. So thanks for watching Oggy's Vloggy. Keep your eyes in the sky.
Like, comment, and subscribe.